Setting goals for yourself is very important, because if you don't have goals, then you just drifting aimlessly through life. You know, some of our big goals can be quite overwhelming, and you might think that you might never achieve them. So the trick is to take that big goal and break it down into small, achievable goals. This is cool. So the water now will run from there all the way down into the little swimming pool.
Yeah, I had to build up this bit a little bit because it started running off.
Yeah.
Down there, so it's just missing it. But what I might do is just shave out a bit more so it just runs directly in.
Yeah.
There's still some in there, but obviously I didn't run it for too long.
You helping out, digging yourself a little pond. Well, I appreciate the help. Thanks, guys. Well, it's no 5-star jacuzzi, but it'll be enough to keep the pigs a bit cooler. Isn't it, mate? Hmm?
Is this what they call brown nosing? Brown nosing. I'll bring your food now. But look at your swimming pool. They had water ready this morning. Yeah. Okay. And every day you tackle one or two of those small parts of the big goal. So this is all the gravel or britta that I got left. I don't know if it's going to be enough to put down in the kitchen area. I might need to get another load. Sand, I think I'm definitely going to need to get another load of sand. So Lloyd had the jackhammer out yesterday making some holes. He's dug as much as he can for posts, but going into rock and bedrock is not so easy. But there's like a post hole he's dug there. This was another one that he managed to get here. Oh, seems to be an ant nest in there. And yep, managed to get over here. I see some rubbish was blowing around. Right, so he's done a great job with preparing. So we got 4 post holes dug so far, and the wood should arrive this week. So really what you're doing is just chipping away slowly at that big goal. But I'm going to share a little trick with you to help keep you positive so that you don't get overwhelmed. So the pigs are actually very clean, and they only poop in the same area along the perimeter. So this is my pig pooper scooper. I'm going to be scooping up some of the poop to go into my new composting area. So what you do is that you set yourself daily goals, and these are little goals. Like, you just need to have 2 or 3 of these. Could be like pick up the water containers, or clean out a water trough, just something minor like that. But if you say to yourself, right, today I am going to sweep out the house, or pick up the pig poop, or whatever, and you know that those are achievable goals. If you have 2 or 3 of those little goals that you know are achievable, and you succeed in doing them, then every night when you go to bed feeling successful, with a good self-esteem. You're getting self-confidence because you know that you have achieved something that day. The system is working quite well. I just need to bring, I think, a wheelbarrow down here next time, because it's quite a few little loads. It might sound silly, but I tell you, it does work, and it helps keep you positive, it helps keep you motivated, it helps make you feel successful, because if you don't feel successful, you can't achieve anything, and you will always find that very big goal overwhelming. So set yourself small goals, achievable goals that work towards that big goal. And sometimes it's just like fluffy goals around, like picking up pig poop, but you will go and sleep feeling like you are a success, and that's what's important. So Lloyd did an awesome job with digging their swimming hole. We just run the water for literally 2 minutes, and it runs all the way down from there, fills up the drinking water, and fills up their little swimming hole. So I am very pleased with this. Of course, the pigs are also very pleased with this. They're having dinner now though. You can do it. I believe in you. Monday's goal was to buy some more olive trees. I managed to get 6 after an hour and a half of driving around in circles, trying to find parking, cursing, but it worked eventually. And then the second goal for Monday was to get my medical number, my numero 80, and I managed to get that. So 2 goals achieved. Yay me. Inside, the floor is looking quite good. We didn't get any cracks. I've got some self-leveling cement that we'll put on top before we do the tiles. Lloyd has, so this is like the effect that we wanted to get around the sides where we had those big boulders. He's carefully cleaned some stones and he's cemented them in, cemented around the edges. You can see here as well what he's done. So yeah, cement around the edges of that concrete pad that we put in. So this coming week we are going to start the inside pointing, filling up the holes. I was going to render this wall and this one, but I watched a video on lime pointing and I don't think I'm going to go for that smooth rendered finish. I want it to look quite rustic, so we're going to do the same kind of thing I saw them doing on this wall in France somewhere that I think looked quite nice. So that's the inside walls. I bet you're tired of looking at stone walls now. Yeah. Oh, that's my TV cable. I don't have a TV, but I've got the cable. This area here is where I'm going to put the wood burner. So I think what I'm going to do is make, through one of these with the small stones, make a hole to go through for the pipe for the wood burner. To help you get your bearings, there's my cottage with the big flat rock over there, and my fruit orchard that I've planted down here. Fruit trees looking good, and a farmer has come and ploughed that field for me, so it is going to make it much easier now. And I know it sounds ridiculous to do no dig beds on top of a ploughed field, but I've got to do what's going to be easiest for me to maintain. But yep, field is ploughed now. And if you want to support my project restoring the stone cottage and helping getting the farm back to its former glory, you can buy some of my merchandise in the shop. The link is in the description below, or you can buy me a coffee, and the link for that is also in the description below. Every little bit helps. So Lloyd has been doing an awesome job with the lime pointing. Very, very neat. I'm very, very pleased. Look at this, if you can. So some of the rocks are quite big, but he's got to remove all the old clay and the small bits, so it is quite time consuming, but I'm very pleased with what he's doing. I don't know if you can see quite clearly on this part of just this part of the wall over here and this part up here. This, I reckon, was built the same time as the room I'm going to turn into the kitchen, because it looks a little bit different to the rocks that were used and the whatever they've used to fill it. It's like, it's not quite clay, hey Lloyd, it's like a combination of, I don't know, what is this? It's like
clay or mud, but it's just so soft.
Yeah.
There's not much holding it in. I mean,
yeah, so we've got to get this all out and then repoint it. But I'm not too sure. It's definitely something was added to this clay before they put it in. I think it's probably like, I don't know, animal poop.
It's like mud and clay to me.
Yeah.
And like I say, anything that they can get off the farm.
Yeah, definitely. So if you see this fence over here, this is the fence between my land and the neighbor's land. The neighbor has two fields, this one and this little one. They're not very big, but they jut into my land. And then you'll see just beyond that boulder, that field which has just been freshly plowed, that is my field where I'm going to plant vegetables, put raised garden beds, and also create a little nursery. And then you can't really see, but at the end of those rocks, that's my orchard. And the well is just behind this big boulder, or just below the big boulder. But there you see, that's my plowed field now. Neighbor, neighbor, and then that's mine that goes all the way on my past my access road, past that big tree over there, down to the public road, which is quite a way back. So what you look at from my access road to this fence or to the cottage, this is actually just a small part of the farm. That's about half. The other half of it is on the other side between my access road and the public road, where all those trees are at the top there. The good news is that there are still some little flowers around for the bees that I can see. You can see down here some bee food. So there seems to be like a little stream or something, a ditch between my property and the neighbor's main property over here. You never see the neighbors, so I don't think they live in this part of their farm. I think they have a house far further back where those taller trees are, because they must have had some grandchildren or somebody visiting, and they must have a swimming pool, because I heard them shrieking till late at night when I was staying on the farm. Sounded like little girls screaming in a swimming pool. But that was coming from that area, down there somewhere. So I think that's where their main house is. So thank you for your amazing support. Keep safe, keep sane, and I'll see you in the next video.